If you ever fall in love with another woman, I will leave you forever.
You can try. I can shut down every airport. As long as you're still Annie Carter, you will never get away from me.
Miss Carter, are you absolutely sure you want to proceed with the name change? Once your legal name is updated, your academic transcripts, social security records, and passport will all need to be revised. For adults, it's a complicated process.
Annie nodded.
I'm certain.
Your original name is very beautiful. Would you like to reconsider?
There's nothing to reconsider.
She signed the affidavit and slid it back.
Please proceed.
Your new legal name will be Sky Morgan, correct?
Yes. May I update my passport now?
Annie asked.
Take this confirmation receipt downstairs to the passport office.
She completed the remaining procedures. A new passport was placed into her hands. She chose not to revise anything else. Not her university records. Not her old IDs. In 1 week, she would leave the country under a different name. When she stepped out of the government building, a digital screen on a landmark tower was broadcasting a live interview. The headline identified the guest as Sebastian Pierce, CEO of Prosperity Group. The host noticed him touching his ring.
Mr. Pierce, is there a story there?
Sebastian raised his hand.
It's my wedding ring.
I assumed it would be a diamond.
The host said.
I made this one myself. Filed it down by hand and engraved our initials on the inside.
SP Ann.
AC. My wife's name is Annie Carter.
The host laughed.
Your wife must have saved a galaxy to marry you.
Sebastian shook his head.
I'm the lucky one.
Annie turned away from the screen and walked into a jewelry workshop. She slid the ring from her finger and placed it on the counter.
Melt it down.
The jeweler hesitated.
Are you sure?
Yes. The sooner, the better.
Half an hour later, she returned home with a small box. Sebastian came back after 10, carrying freesias.
I'm sorry, Annie. Work has been overwhelming. I brought your favorite flowers.
She noticed a bite mark on his Adam's apple and lipstick on his collar.
You're quiet.
He said.
I'm tired.
He reached for her hand and paused.
Where's your wedding ring?
I took it off. I've gained weight. It doesn't fit.
Relief flickered across his face.
Then I'll have it resized.
We'll see.
He pointed at the jewelry box.
Is this a gift for me?
She nodded.
Can I open the gift now?
No. Open it in a week.
Why wait?
Because
in 1 week I will no longer be yours to deceive. He thought this way. Inside was a small silver lump. The remains of their wedding ring.
Because it will only matter then.
What's the occasion?
Today is our wedding anniversary.
The color drained from his face.
Let's go out for dinner.
I've already eaten.
Then we'll go for a walk by the river.
I'm tired.
On the drive, Sebastian chatted. Annie sat in silence. When she had fastened her seatbelt, her fingers touched a woman's stocking wedged between the seat and console. She pushed it back without a word. At the riverside, Sebastian's phone rang.
Work stuff. I'll be right back.
He walked away. Annie returned to the car. On the dashboard screen, his social media was logged in. New messages appeared. The contact name was Sweet Kitty Ivy. Sebastian.
Miss me?
Sweet Kitty Ivy.
The nights feel empty when you're not here.
Sebastian.
Naughty kitten. I took care of you 7 times today. Still not enough?
Sweet Kitty Ivy.
Not enough at all. I still want more.
Sebastian.
Tomorrow at the office. Then, I'll give you what you want.
Sweet Kitty Ivy.
Hee hee. I'll wear black stockings to work tomorrow.
Annie shut off the screen. Sebastian returned 15 minutes later.
I turned around and didn't see you. I nearly panicked.
It was cold outside. So I waited in the car.
Wherever you're comfortable is fine.
Annie looked at him. Then at the gap in the passenger seat. She threw the car door open and retched. Sebastian was at her side.
Annie, what's wrong?
She shook her head.
Food poisoning.
Then come to the office with me tomorrow. We'll have lunch together.
All right, I'll go with you.
Sebastian froze.
But I've been extremely busy.
You focus on work. I'll wait in your office.
All right.
At home, he went into the bathroom and locked the door. Annie went back to the car. The screen lit up with new messages. Sebastian.
Plans changed. We can't use the office tomorrow.
Ivy.
Oh, disappointing.
Sebastian.
I'll take you to the rooftop. More thrilling.
Ivy.
Hee hee. You're the best.
Annie closed her eyes. The next morning, his phone rang shortly after 6. He silenced it. It rang again. A third ring forced him out of bed. Later, Annie asked.
Is the company in trouble?
No. I'll make you breakfast.
He prepared an elaborate meal.
I'll hire someone to cook for you daily.
No need.
Be good, Annie. I won't feel at ease otherwise.
She paused.
Do you believe in the 7-year itch?
That's just an excuse. I only ever love you.
Only me?
Only you.
And if you ever loved another woman?
Then may I be struck dead by lightning.
She smiled faintly.
People are waiting at work. You shouldn't be late.
Let them wait.
Her lips curved almost imperceptibly, a trace of something colder than a smile. After breakfast, they left for the company. Annie sat in the back.
I get carsick.
At the entrance, employees gathered around them.
Mrs. Pierce is here. I'll get you milk tea.
I'll get snacks.
Sebastian laughed.
Stop feeding her. Annie's gained weight, her ring doesn't fit.
Annie was escorted into Sebastian's office. Fruit, snacks, milk tea were arranged. Sebastian said,
Stay here and relax.
Where's your personal assistant, Ivy Hayes?
I don't know. I'll have HR call her.
Before leaving, he stroked her hair.
Wait for me. We'll have lunch together.
He left. Annie noticed his phone was still on the desk. She hurried after him and overheard a conversation in the hallway.
The rooftop? Mr. Pierce and Ivy are getting wilder.
They had to switch locations because Mrs. Pierce showed up.
So are we still sending condoms up?
No need. His pockets were stuffed with several boxes, buying condoms right under his wife's nose. Courier service.
In that instant, everything became clear. The persistent calls at dawn hadn't been work. He had placed the order early. Sebastian appeared.
Watch your mouths around Annie.
Yes, Mr. Pierce.
Take good care of Annie. She upset her stomach yesterday. Don't let her eat anything cold. And if a single word gets out about Ivy, pack your things.
Annie returned to the office and placed his phone among the snacks. Sebastian came back.
Little glutton. What are you eating?
Weren't you in a meeting?
I forgot my phone. Did you see it?
She shook her head.
No.
He found it buried in the snacks.
Go on, keep eating.
His footsteps faded. Annie's phone rang.
Hello. Is this Miss Sky Morgan?
Yes.
Your flight to Norway scheduled for 1 week from now has been successfully ticketed.
Do I need additional documents?
No, your passport alone will be sufficient.
She ended the call. Sebastian turned back.
Passport? Annie, what do you need a passport for?
Annie lowered her eyes.
A friend lost her passport. She was asking how to get a replacement.
Sebastian pulled her into his arms.
You scared me. I thought you were going abroad without me.
The next second, Annie retched again. The smell on him was overpowering. Another woman's perfume. He patted her back.
What did they give you to eat? I'll fire every one of them.
Annie gathered all the strength she had left and shoved him away.
You can fire whoever you want, but stop using me as your excuse.
He was caught off guard.
Annie, are you angry with me? Is it because I was busy with work today and didn't stay by your side? How about this? I'll clear my entire schedule tomorrow and spend the whole day with you. Just you and me. All right?
I hope you mean it when you say only me.
That night, rain fell. From the moment they returned home, Annie kept vomiting.
Don't come near me. The smell makes it worse.
Maybe you don't like this cologne. I'll change it.
You know this has nothing to do with cologne.
All right, don't be angry. I won't wear any fragrance at all from now on. Is that okay?
She saw Sebastian standing there with a cup of warm water in his hands, his face etched with anxious concern. She could not understand how a man whose body still reeked of another woman's scent, of fresh intimacy and Ivy Hayes perfume, could look her in the eye and continue performing love with such composure. The next morning, Sebastian took her to the hospital. The doctor said,
Stress-induced gastritis. The patient has been subjected to intense emotional distress.
Sebastian turned to Annie.
Annie, have you been going through something upsetting lately? You can tell me. Maybe I can help you resolve it.
She turned away.
You can't help.
She did not need Sebastian Pierce anymore. What she needed now was herself. And she was finally ready to claim that back. In Norway, she had already applied to an art academy under the name Sky Morgan. In the past, she had abandoned her dream of painting to marry him. From now on, she would live for herself.
How about a movie this afternoon? There's a new comedy out. It'll cheer you up.
Sebastian asked.
Aren't you supposed to be working?
Today is yours. I always keep my word.
His phone rang. He glanced at the caller ID and hesitated. Annie smiled faintly.
Go ahead.
I'll be quick.
Take it here. I don't understand your work anyway.
He answered.
Didn't I tell you not to call today?
She heard a woman sobbing. His tone softened.
All right. Wait for me.
He hung up.
Annie, there's an important document to sign. Half an hour at most.
She nodded. Sebastian almost ran out of the consultation room. Annie stepped into the hallway and saw him bypass the elevator and sprint down the stairwell. He went to the obstetrics and gynecology department. Her phone vibrated in her hand. A message lit up on the screen. Ivy Hayes.
Ms. Carter, I'm so sorry. Looks like he won't be able to stay with you today after all. One call from me, and he'll come running to my side.
Messages from Ivy Hayes kept arriving, one after another, as though she were deliberately timing each word to make sure Annie had no chance to breathe.
By the way, I want you to see this. It's my ultrasound report. I'm pregnant.
Annie tapped the image and enlarged it slowly. The medical text sharpened on the screen, the first line cutting into her vision with clinical precision. Gestational age: 8 weeks. Diagnosis: threatened miscarriage. She stared at the words for a long moment. What she felt was not shock, not even pain, but a strange hollowness spreading through her chest. as if something inside her had finally been scooped clean. Another message followed almost immediately.
We were on the rooftop yesterday. Too rough. The baby's unstable now. He said being with you feels like sleeping with a dead fish.
Ivy Hayes.
The doctor said whether I keep the baby or terminate it, the father has to sign. Compared to his child, your stomach aches aren't that important.
Annie read the lines twice. Then she stood up, hailed a cab on the curb outside the hospital, and gave the driver the address of a law firm. She didn't cry on the way there. The city slid past the window in a blur of gray buildings and traffic lights, and she felt as if she were watching someone else's life through thick glass. At the law office, her voice was calm to the point of numbness.
I'd like to commission a divorce agreement.
She made one request.
A clean break. None of his assets. No compensation.
The lawyer printed the document within half an hour.
If you remain separated for 2 consecutive years, the divorce can be legally recognized even without the husband's signature.
The lawyer explained. Annie nodded and slipped the file into her bag. Her phone rang just as she stepped outside. Her phone rang. Sebastian.
Annie, where are you? I've searched the entire hospital and can't find you.
I waited, but you didn't come back. So I went home.
His tone softened at once.
Good. As long as you're safe. I'm sorry. The company needs me urgently, and I may have to leave on a short business trip. Take care of yourself while I'm gone. Next week I'll cancel everything and stay with you.
Annie leaned lightly against the glass wall of the building and exhaled.
Okay, go.
You're always so understanding. I'll bring you Frisia when I get back.
Understanding?
Annie echoed softly. Then she asked, quietly and without anger.
Sebastian, do you only like women who cling to you? Who act sweet and helpless? Am I too understanding for you to find me interesting?
Of course not. I like you exactly as you are.
If you ever fall in love with another woman, I will leave you forever.
You can try. I can shut down every airport. As long as you're still Annie Carter, you will never get away from me.
But on her passport, that name no longer existed. Her name was Sky Morgan now. Annie tightened her grip on the phone and spoke with quiet certainty.
I'm serious. If I can leave, I can also make sure you'll never find me.
Sebastian only laughed again as though she were joking.
Then go ahead and run. I'll give you 3 days. After that, I'll come get you. As long as you're Annie Carter, no matter where you hide, I'll find you. You can't get rid of me.
Annie smiled faintly.
Then let's see.
3 days left until the flight. Ivy Hayes sent a photo. In it, Sebastian Pierce was standing by a seaside grill. Flames leaping behind him, the ocean stretching endlessly beyond. Ivy.
To celebrate my pregnancy, he brought me here. He said I've been through so much carrying his baby, so I'm not allowed to lift a finger here. Just lie down and wait to be fed.
Annie didn't reply. She met her closest friends one last time. She laughed the whole evening. 2 days left. Another photo. Sebastian reading the newborn's early education guide. Ivy.
First-time daddy is already obsessed.
Annie went to the bank. She exchanged everything for euros and cash. She canceled every bank card under her name. 1 day left. A video. Fireworks over the ocean. Ivy cried. Sebastian held her.
Why are you crying? There will be more surprises.
Ivy.
He booked the entire island for my birthday.
Annie watched the video quietly. Then she called a charity.
I'd like to donate a batch of clothing.
The representatives arrived. She donated 5 large bags. She took her ID, household registry, degree certificate, everything belonging to Annie Carter, to the crematorium and had it burned. She carried only one backpack. Inside was her passport. She called a ride and went to the airport. At the terminal, Sebastian called.
Annie, I'm back from the business trip. Let's go out for dinner.
He walked out of the terminal with Ivy. Sebastian pushed a luggage cart with 2 suitcases. One blue, one pink. Ivy clung to his arm.
Today I can finally open the gift, right?
Yes.
I've been looking forward to it. It's our anniversary, so it must be meaningful.
Very meaningful. You'll understand when you see it.
Wait for me. I'll be home in 2 hours.
All right.
After he hung up, Annie saw Ivy pout. Sebastian kissed her. The driver reminded her.
Miss, you haven't paid.
Annie transferred every last cent from her payment app into the driver's account.
Miss, the fare is only $130, not $13,000.
No need. I won't be needing it again.
She got out.
You brought me to the road of my rebirth.
She turned off her phone, pulled out the SIM card, and tossed it into a trash bin. She handed the phone to a nearby child. The boarding announcement echoed.
Passenger Sky Morgan. Please proceed to gate H23.
Annie tightened her fingers around her passport and walked toward the gate. After Sebastian hung up, Ivy leaned against him.
The days when you belong only to me are going to end.
Do not let Annie sense anything. You know the consequences.
You just scolded me.
Then I'll buy you a bag. Pick whichever one you like.
Her eyes lit up.
Let's go back to the company. Before you go home, let's do it one more time.
Sebastian hesitated.
I already told Annie I'd be home in 2 hours.
Just say there's traffic.
Ivy kissed him. Within seconds, he kissed her back. He lifted her into his arms and strode toward the parking garage. They fooled around in the car and then at the office for 2 more hours. After it was over, Sebastian called Annie. The call went to a mechanical voice.
The number you have dialed is powered off.
Ivy came in with coffee.
Her phone is probably just out of battery.
Sebastian frowned.
Bring me hot tea instead.
Mr. Pierce, are you changing your taste again?
Enough. I'm not in the mood.
The assistant came in.
Mr. Pierce, you have a meeting this afternoon.
Sebastian stood up.
I'm going home first. If I haven't returned by the time the meeting begins, proceed without me.
Ivy blocked the door.
Aren't I right here? Why do you have to see another woman?
He shook her off.
Don't ever say that again.
I just don't want to give you to another woman.
I told you from the beginning to be clear about your place. Annie Carter is my wife. She will always be Mrs. Pierce.
Sebastian returned home.
Annie, I'm back.
The garden was trimmed. The furnishings were spotless. But there was no sign of her. He asked a worker.
Where's the madam?
We haven't seen her all morning.
He went upstairs. The bedroom was empty. Sunlight flooded the room, but Annie was gone. On the vanity, beneath a small box, was a folded note. 2 lines.
I know everything about you and Ivy. I'm leaving. Don't look for me.
Sebastian called her. She did not answer. He kept dialing while searching every corner of the house. She was truly gone. He called their shared friends. Annie's closest friend answered on the 3rd call. When she heard why he was calling, she laughed coldly.
You're her husband. If even you can't find her, how would I know?
She hung up. Every answer was the same. None of them knew where Annie had gone. An old classmate said,
You couldn't see the signs. And you think she'd confide in us? Have you even had a proper argument lately?
Sebastian fell silent. He and Annie had not sat down for a real conversation in a very long time. He ended the call. Panic spread through him. The bedroom looked the same, but Annie's belongings were gone. Every single one. Sebastian logged into his banking app and began transferring money to her. He didn't see how much. He tapped several zeros. A call from the bank came through.
Mr. Pierce, all of your transfer attempts have failed.
Is it a limit issue? I need to transfer money to my wife.
The problem is that the account you're trying to transfer to no longer exists.
What do you mean?
That bank card was cancelled yesterday.
Sebastian hung up and covered his face. If only he had called her during these past few days. He would have noticed something was wrong. Now everything was too late. He began searching through every social media platform Annie had ever used. Her username was always Danny. On WeChat, her account was deactivated. Her profile picture was replaced by a gray default avatar. He searched other platforms. Each result came back the same. The user no longer existed. He called customer service.
I want to restore her account immediately.
The revocation must be processed by the account holder personally.
I'm her husband.
I'm sorry, sir.
Sebastian deflated. He mobilized his connections and reached someone in charge.
My wife has left home. She canceled all her bank cards and took nothing. If you can't help me restore even one piece of her data, I won't have a single clue. I'm begging you.
After the platform confirmed his wife was truly missing, they relented. Sebastian obtained access to Annie's account. Her profile photo was one of her own paintings. She had recorded years of her life in small fragments. Her first post dated back to not long after they started dating.
We're together now.
For a long time, she shared sketches, gifts he had given her, their wedding bouquet, the flower bed she trimmed after marriage. Then the post stopped. The last image was a photo of the starry sky from half a year ago. Sebastian's heart dropped. That had been not long after he started seeing Ivy Hayes. He opened Annie's final text post, published late last night.
This is the end.
He knew those words were meant for him. Sebastian drifted through the rest of the day in a daze. When night fell, he lay alone on the bed. His phone lit up with messages from Ivy. He didn't check them. At midnight, the alarm went off. He remembered the jewelry box. He opened it. Inside was an irregular, dull-looking lump of silver. His fingers brushed the wedding band on his finger. The silver lump was her wedding ring. She had melted it down. Sebastian drove straight to the police station.
I need to file a missing person report. My wife is gone.
The police searched with him until dawn but found nothing. A female officer asked,
Did you and your wife have any conflicts recently?
Sebastian hesitated.
No.
If you truly want to find your wife, you need to tell us the truth.
I had an affair. And she found out.
A call from an unfamiliar number came.
Is this Mr. Sebastian Pierce? I'm a lawyer representing Ms. Annie Carter. I'd like to meet with you.
Sebastian drove as fast as he could. He ran red lights. The lawyer placed a divorce agreement in front of him.
Where is Annie? Tell her to come out.
I can't do that. Ms. Carter has authorized our firm to handle all divorce matters.
Sebastian snatched the agreement, tore it into shreds, and flung the pieces across the floor.
I will not divorce her. I made a mistake. I'll never see that woman again.
The lawyer smiled faintly.
There's also court-ordered divorce. Ms. Carter has instructed me to file a suit if you refuse to sign.
She won't even tell me this in person?
Ms. Carter said she doesn't wish to see you.
Sebastian let out a hollow laugh.
I won't sign anything.
The lawyer opened his folder and withdrew another copy.
Ms. Carter anticipated this. She said you would tear up the first one. So she prepared 2 copies.
Sebastian's fury flared. He grabbed for it again. The lawyer said,
If it brings you comfort, you can tear up as many as you like. I can print more whenever necessary.
Sebastian lowered his voice.
Tell me where Annie is. I'll give you 50 million.
I cannot disclose information that my client has chosen not to reveal. And I truly do not know where she is.
Then give me her current number.
She's using her original number. No one answered.
Then we have nothing more to discuss. I will never sign.
The lawyer said,
Ms. Carter doesn't even need to sue you. After more than 2 years of separation, the court can issue a divorce ruling on the grounds of irretrievable breakdown.
Sebastian stood there in a daze.
She wouldn't be so heartless.
His phone rang. It was the police.
Mr. Pierce, we've located the last known point where your wife's phone signal disappeared.
Sebastian drove to a desolate wasteland. Officers were searching the area. An officer said,
We didn't find Ms. Carter's phone, but we recovered a SIM card.
Sebastian removed the SIM card from the evidence bag and inserted it into his own phone. The screen remained dark. He borrowed a power bank. The phone screen lit up. He saw missed calls, almost all from him, and unread messages. Every single one had been sent by Ivy Hayes. Ivy's messages.
I'm sure you know Sebastian well enough. Annie, he's sentimental. If you were willing, he could support you forever. There's no such thing as who came first. If he'd met me before you, maybe you'd only be strangers. Youth isn't everything, but it's still better than competing with girls in their 20s. This is the necklace Sebastian gave me. He designed it himself. Annie, you can understand me, right? We're really in love.
There were dozens of messages. None were refined. Every line carried that deliberately sweet tone, circling age. And Sebastian, the female officer who had lent him the power bank, glanced at several messages. Contempt filled her eyes. Sebastian scrolled up. More images surfaced. Photos of gifts Ivy had demanded. Screenshots of transfers, 520 and 1314. Intimate photos taken when he had already fallen asleep. His stomach lurched. He turned his head away, breathing hard. He returned the power bank and said,
Please keep searching for her.
On the drive home, he dialed Ivy's number.
Come to my house. Now.
Ivy arrived before Sebastian. Inside the house, she issued orders to the staff.
Take those paintings down. They're ugly. Replace the carpets. I'll text you the brand. Pull out all the flowers outside. Plant something expensive.
He wandered freely, touching furniture, plucking leaves from bonsai plants. When she saw Sebastian, she ran to him.
Have you decided where we're celebrating tonight?
His gaze swept over her.
What are you wearing?
I found it in the closet. Doesn't it suit me?
The nightgown had been chosen for Annie. On Ivy, with the neckline deliberately loosened. It looked cheap. Sebastian's eyes darkened.
That's the nightgown I bought for Annie. She has never even worn it.
Ivy laughed and threw herself into his arms.
Doesn't that make it even more exciting?
Sebastian ripped the nightgown straight off her body. He ignored her scream. The staff fled. Ivy's face drained of color, but then she smiled again.
Why are you being so rough?
She moved to press against him again. Sebastian shoved her away.
Disgusting. You're not fit to wear her clothes.
Ivy shot back.
Isn't this exactly what you've always liked?
If you had any shame, you wouldn't have sent those messages to Annie. Was it you who drove her away?
Ivy played dumb.
What are you talking about? Why would I send her messages?
Sebastian raised Annie's phone in front of her face. On the screen, every obscene photo and cruel message she had sent was laid bare. Ivy's blood ran cold. The words slipped out.
Shouldn't she have just demanded a divorce from you instead?
She realized her mistake.
I only did it because I loved you too much.
Sebastian sneered.
You loved the title of Mrs. Pierce and the money.
Ivy grabbed his shirt.
You'll understand me eventually. Everything I did was for us. And Annie, a woman who truly loves a man, will be jealous. She never even responded to me.
Shut up. You don't get to judge Annie.
Sebastian said coldly.
And don't pretend those photos being exposed isn't exactly what you wanted. You took them so carefully. Every angle perfect. Yet you made sure to keep yourself out of the frame. Don't think I don't see through you. You were planning to use them as leverage from the very beginning, weren't you?
His mind had never been this clear. But clarity, no, came far too late. Without hesitation, he picked up his phone and called the estate's security.
Remove the person who doesn't belong here.
The villa's security team was on 24-hour standby. They arrived within minutes. Ivy fought wildly.
Sebastian, you told me to come. If you want me to leave, I'll leave right now. But you can't treat me like this.
He walked back into the house.
Don't ever let me see you again.
Sebastian.
She was dragged through the gates, her cries echoing in the cold air as the wrought iron doors slammed shut in front of her. It felt as if an entire life of luxury was being sealed away on the other side. Panic finally cracked her composure, and she began screaming through her tears. Only when passers-by began gathering and pointing did Ivy suddenly realize how she must look.
Even without me, she would have divorced you sooner or later. This isn't my fault at all.
What's wrong with that girl? It's freezing out here and she's practically naked. Young people these days have no shame at all.
Didn't you hear her? She broke up a marriage and got thrown out. Sounds like the mistress getting what she deserves.
She looks normal enough. Who would have thought she'd do something so disgraceful?
If this were the old days, she'd be paraded through the streets.
The spectacle drew more and more attention. Phones came out, cameras lifted, regardless of whether the videos would be censored later. Ivy had dreamed of flying into wealth. She couldn't afford to have her name ruined in public. She covered her face and turned back toward the closed gate, her voice cracking as she pleaded.
Sebastian, Mr. Pierce, I'll leave right now. I swear, but at least give me some clothes.
The security guard re-entered the house and reported awkwardly.
Mr. Pierce? Miss Ivy?
Before he could finish, Sebastian cut him off with a sharp glance.
I don't want to hear a single word about her ever again.
His mood was visibly volatile. The guard wisely swallowed the rest of his sentence. Outside, Ivy shouted until her voice grew hoarse. When she finally understood that Sebastian truly intended to abandon her, she dropped the last traces of pitiful pretense and began screaming curses instead.
You think I really wanted you? If you hadn't been so easy to bait, would I even have looked at you? You'll regret this. You men are all the same. When your wife was still around, you wanted both the red flag at home and the colorful ones outside. Keep dreaming. You keep calling Annie your true love. Did that ever stop you from messing around with other women? Don't play the devoted lover so hard that you end up fooling yourself.
She stopped pretending entirely. At first, the crowd had only lingered out of idle curiosity. But now, hearing such explosive revelations, more people stayed to watch. Humiliation finally hit her. Her face burned as she snapped.
What are you all staring at? I'll call the police.
A passerby shot back bluntly.
You think we wanted to watch? You became a mistress, wrecked someone's marriage, got thrown out half naked, and instead of leaving quietly, you're still making a scene.
Anyone with even a shred of shame would have fled long ago.
Who says I'm a mistress? Did you see it with your own eyes? In any relationship, the one who isn't loved is the real third party.
Someone laughed outright.
If that man truly cared about you, would he have thrown you out half-clothed onto the street? The way you're dressed. You belong on a beach, not in public.
A toy at best. And she actually thought she was the main wife.
The color drained completely from Ivy's face. No strength remained for her arrogance. Under countless pointing fingers and merciless stares, she finally shrank back, stumbling away in humiliation. A middle-aged woman, who had recently divorced her unfaithful husband, couldn't hold back anymore. Projecting all her bitterness onto Ivy, she stepped forward and blocked her path.
You're so young. There are so many decent things you could be doing. Why did you have to become a homewrecker?
He spat.
Shameless fox.
Ivy, already on edge, snapped back without restraint.
Don't call me that, old woman. With a face like yours, you couldn't be a fox even if you wanted to. What? Did your man dump you? So now you're venting on me?
The woman lived nearby. Within minutes, she had rallied a group of equally furious friends, surrounding Ivy and shouting her down as a shameless seductress. Seeing the commotion grow, more spectators called others over just to watch the spectacle. The crowd swelled rapidly. The noise was loud enough to be heard inside the villa. But Sebastian never came out. He remained sealed inside his own world, deaf to everything beyond it. A stranger called the police. Ivy walked home alone, half-clothed, suffering cold stares along the way. Her termination notice arrived. Her name exploded across the internet. Her reputation collapsed. Sebastian sat alone on the sofa until morning. A report came in.
A witness at the airport claims they saw your wife board a plane to Norway.
Book me the next flight.
3 days later, he set foot on Norwegian soil. He traced her whereabouts and pounded on an apartment door.
I'm looking for Annie. She's my wife.
The landlord shook his head.
There is no one by that name here. My tenant's name is Sky.
Sebastian froze.
Are you sure?
The landlord moved to close the door. Sebastian pulled out cash.
Just tell me when she moved in.
The landlord accepted the money but said,
I'm not at liberty to disclose that.
Sebastian returned home in a daze. From that day on, he locked himself inside the villa. His assistant called daily. Sebastian cut him off with the same question.
Any news about Annie?
Sebastian's parents rushed over when they heard something was wrong. They pushed open the bedroom door. The floor was carpeted with scattered sheets of paper. Sebastian sat on the floor, writing in a notebook. On every page, written over and over.
Annie, I was wrong.
Mrs. Pierce pleaded.
Annie doesn't want to see you. Even if you fill an entire room with apologies. What good will it do?
Mr. Pierce said.
There's a missing persons program airing right now. Go on that show. Apologize to her in front of the cameras.
Sebastian signed up. The episode became a sensation. In the studio, he confessed outright.
I came here to apologize to my wife, Annie. I broke my promise. I gave in to temptation. The fault lies entirely with me.
His apology video spread across the internet. Netizens dug into Annie's past artwork and uncovered Ivy's identity. But there was no trace of Annie. Sebastian called his assistant.
Put my apology video on the company's official website. Buy top advertising slots on every social platform, domestic and international. Put my personal number on it.
Days later, a call from an unknown number came.
Is the reward real?
Yes.
Send me 100,000, and I'll tell you where I saw her yesterday.
Sebastian wired the money immediately. The caller gave him an address back in the country, but this was a lie. From that day on, those calls never stopped. Every person claimed they had seen Annie. Everyone demanded money. He paid them all. Some women sought him out.
Mr. Pierce, if you're lonely, I have plenty of sisters.
Get out.
A month passed. Then the servants found him collapsed on the carpet, unconscious. An ambulance was called. The doctor said,
severe dehydration and malnutrition. He is suffering from extreme psychological trauma. High risk of self-harm.
Mr. Pierce recorded a video in Sebastian's hospital room, begging Annie to come back and save his son's life. Annie knew nothing of any of it. Deep within the forests of Norway stood a small wooden cabin. Annie set up her easel by the window, painting the snow. She sipped coffee. At her feet sat a newly adopted kitten. Someone knocked. It was her landlady.
I baked cookies and brought you some.
Thank you.
During their conversation, Lisa said hesitantly,
Sky, I saw a video. A man apologizing. He posted a missing person notice with photos that look very much like you.
Annie smiled faintly.
My face is very common where I come from. Lookalikes aren't unusual.
Lisa understood. She changed her wording.
His parents also recorded a video. They said he seems to be living in misery. Almost dying.
Every person is an independent individual. If he truly chooses to give up on himself, that is his choice. I cannot sacrifice myself to save him.
Lisa smiled.
Then you can stay here without worry. A blizzard just hit the forest. Roads are completely blocked.
Christmas Eve arrived. Annie lived alone in the cabin. Lisa invited her to spend Christmas with her and her brother George. Annie brought flowers, the kitten, and hot coffee. The Christmas tree was nearly 2 meters tall. Annie stood on a chair and stool and placed the star on top. When the door opened, a handsome young man stood outside. He lifted string lights.
I bought the lights.
He stopped when he saw Annie. Annie smiled.
You must be George. I'm your sister's tenant.
George stared at her, frozen. Lisa called from the kitchen. He snapped back to reality, carried the lights into the kitchen, then came back out and handed them to Annie. That night, the three of them sat beneath the Christmas tree, sharing turkey and cookies. When it came time to exchange gifts, George looked at Annie with his blue eyes.
Sky, will you be my girlfriend?
Annie slid the Christmas gifts she had prepared across the table.
I'm sorry. One day, I will have to leave this place.
Where will you go?
She lifted her eyes.
Anywhere the sky leads me.